I could actually invest in personalized medicine and cancer vaccine through companies that I've selected just now. So one is to Merck, Merck and Co. Limited Inc. Okay, so if you actually want to invest in what you call pharma companies, okay, these are drug companies or pharma companies. So what is most interesting is what I call the pipeline. What are the medicines that is actually going to come on board? So of course, every time there are new medicines that are going to come on board, then they're actually going to make some money out of it. So how they work here is this, they actually go by phases. Okay, I think I have it here. So actually go by phases. If let's say the medicine is on phase 1, that means it's just doing clinical trial tests in a small group, 20 to 100 volunteers, usually healthy. Okay, so it takes place in hospital. So that means it just to sort of, initial tests, medicine safe, side effects, blah, 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 so on and so forth. Okay, again, you can actually go and read in details. I'm actually going to send you this video. Now, phase 1 actually takes 6 months to 1 year to complete. So obviously, after they pass phase 1, you will go to phase 2, whereby the main difference here is actually more people. You actually test on more people. So phase 2 can actually take again 6 months to 1 year to complete. So then after that, phase 3, okay, phase 3, now we actually talk about mass. So it's actually going to test more of 1,000 to 5,000 patients. Okay, 1,000 to 5,000 patients. Okay. And as you can see here, you can actually take 1 to 4 years to complete. 1 to 4 years to complete. And after that, there is a review process. This one don't talk about how long, which again, I believe 6 months to 1 year. So basically, the fastest for medicine, from let's say from initial, okay, we don't even talk about development. So after develop, so again, that one, I don't know how long it takes. Okay. Then after that, once the medicine is there, just in terms of testing, you will actually take fastest, it means 6 months, 1 year. This one another 1 year. So easily 2 to 3 years fastest to actually bring a medicine which is already developed. Fastest is 2 to 3 years to actually be commercialized, then make money. Okay, the longest I can heard is even like 10 years. So let's say, for example, from the point of, okay, let's do this medicine. Okay, that means even haven't developed the medicine yet. From the point of, okay, let's do this medicine, all the way to this medicine keeping available on the drugstore, it can actually take 10 years. So that is how long the drug business is actually going to be. So for those who actually want to invest, okay, this is something to take note of. So for drug company, this is what we pay attention to. How many of the drug is already in phase 2, how many in phase 3, how many is under review. So those under review, that means they're actually going to launch very soon already. Okay, then of course, when they launch very soon, then you know that's going to make money. So the good news here is this: once they are launched, it's actually going to be very interesting. Okay, so again, I want to ask ChatGPT. Basically, once a drug is launched, one drug can actually make up to several hundred millions, up to multi-billion dollars. So an average per drug launch is actually $1 to $2 billion annually. You can see. Okay, so when one new drug is launched, okay, it can even take up to 10 years to launch a drug. But once it's launched, it can actually make $1 billion to $2 billion annually. Okay, one drug. Okay. So this is the game if you actually want to play for drug companies. Okay. So let's take a look at the pipeline of the MSD. So by the way, if you actually go to website, is MSD. Quite interesting. If you key Merck, you don't see it, you have to be MSD. So down here, they will tell you what are the drugs and under what phase. So this is phase 3. So oncology is all the maybe the cancer related ones. Okay, so you can see they have quite a bit of drugs that is actually in phase 3, probably coming up or even under review. Okay. So for those who actually want to invest, this is something you pay attention to. So of course, especially if you're interested in all the technical partner, you can actually go and read more in detail what exactly is this, blah, 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 so on and so forth. But from an investment perspective, this is what I pay attention to, how many in the pipelines, how many is actually coming up. So basically you can see that for MSD, these numbers are actually quite large. Later I actually pick a smaller company, Regeneron, more for comparison purpose. But you can see that in terms of all this, these are quite large numbers. As you see just now, so one of the drug average is about 1-2 billion annually. Okay? One of the drug on average can make about 1-2 billion annually. So don't see that only 5. Okay, you're talking about maybe $5 billion in revenue per annum. Okay. Okay. So same thing, I am still not a technical person. Yeah, I'm actually interested in this area, but if you actually want me to comment, whether this drug is it going to be successful, whether this drug, how many people they will take, that one beyond me already lah. Maybe give me another 3 to 5 years, actually I'll learn a bit more. So now I'm actually more dependent on the analyst report. So far, for Merck, is generally positive. Okay, basically, what I say here is this, blah, blah, blah. Earning anticipated to rise by 2028. Their earnings is actually going to go up by 8 billion, as you can see here. So development could accelerate earning growth, but no significant market or regular disruption. So they are going to begin the phase 3 trial of the prostate cancer treatment already. So this is one news I got it. So every time a drug move forward, you can see that you get a lot of investor interested, and this is how much growth, at least in this report, they expect to be. Okay, now if you actually take a look at this 6 tests, standard things I do they pass or fail the 6 tests? Anyone can help me here? Okay, no, thank you so much. So operating cash flow past 5 years, so there's only one particular year. So again, these are the risks we have to understand. So basically for this company, as you see just now, the R&D cost is also super high. I think just now we saw it's about 17 billion per year for R&D. So that is actually quite high. It's a risk that we have to take. So I think there's one particular year they actually invested quite a bit into R&D, and I think they actually go and do some acquisition. So one particular year actually didn't, the cash flow is actually negative. So no choice. If you actually want to invest based on drug company, these are something that we have to bear with. Okay, so I do my DCF, same thing, I will send the DCF to you guys. Current fair value is 75, 77. The current price 79. So the price now is actually about fair. About fair. But for those who are actually interested to invest long term, that means really wait for cancer vaccine to become like a norm. But I think just now she mentioned become like a standard treatment. You know, and personal medicine become actually more popular, then of course I think for long term, which can be 5 to 10 years, and of course if you actually believe that this is the company, stable, can do it, it's still something worthwhile considering. Or either that you want to wait a bit more, wait for the price to drop, sure, if you believe that the price is coming down. But basically now this company is trading quite close to the fair value, as you can see here.